What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Shoppe. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. We got some points to spend. We got some stuff to do. Hadn't exactly decided. I mean, we got our K points right there. So what's going to be popular today, by the way? Popular. Mages want beats, apparently. I can give them a beat down, but that's about the best that I could provide them with. Ninja stars would be cool. I haven't ordered any ninja stars yet. So let's order some. Actually, what do I do with engineering scrolls? And also, like, let's get some of those. Let's expand our inventory a little bit. There's a lot of things we haven't done yet that we've had in our inventory for a while. One thing I would like is when you mouse over this, it'd be cool if it told you how many of them you had in your inventory so that you could keep your log a little bit better than before. So we got that right there, not only for ninjas. That's a good thing because that's one of the reasons I live my life, is in the hopes that someday I'll have a job that allows me to throw ninja stars all day. I'll probably get some wands too. I haven't played around with those much, and so I don't think it's ever a bad thing in this game to diversify a little bit and just see if you can carry a few more extra items that you didn't have previously. It seems like diversity really helps with you making money. If I had an entire store that was just full of weaponry, I don't think I would sell quite as well as I do with this variety. Now, that does make it a little bit busier, and it makes me a little bit more stressed. However, it's fine. I'm not that stressed right now. I only have several really small ulcers. So it looks like engineering books go on the tables over here for $225. That must be required reading for a college course, and more than likely edited and or written by the professor. Welcome to my life a couple years ago. I actually no longer have to worry about that. But believe me, I know how the collegiate system works, college teachers. You can't fool me. All you guys are underwriters and editors on the books that you're selling in your classes. I've seen the houses that these college professors live in. College professors at my place, they all lived in like mansions in places like Sebastopol that are ridiculously expensive. Like, yeah, people always complain about teachers' salaries, but I think that's more like elementary school and like high school. When you're a college teacher, they are vastly well compensated. Maybe that was just at the college I went to, but all the college professors I had were rich as hell. They lived in like 5-story mansions out by the ocean and stuff. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, apparently academia is paying off right now. Let's see here. Keep that up and I'll be an academia nut. I just want to get paid. Got more helmets right here. Perfecto. I'm going to let the customers file on in for a bit. We don't have much going on right now, so it should be pretty easy. What do I need in order to get the level 2? I want the level 2 zapper. The zapper has been super useful, and so I'm thinking the level 2 zapper. 350. Oh, the cooldown's faster. I wish you could just murder people for knocking stuff over. Just give them a good zapping every now and again. Teach them a lesson. Who does that? Walks into a store, walks out after knocking a bunch of shit over. Lots of people do that. From working in retail, I can tell you lots of people do that. They get embarrassed and then they leave. Even when you try and call them on it, you'd be like, did you just knock that over? And they'll be like, I gotta go, sorry, bye. And just take off. Ugh. Wow, we made 400 gold off one engineering book? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a decent amount of scratch for a book. I mean, maybe I should become... Oh, look, it's like the Valve logo. The Secrets of Steam. That's funny. That's pretty awesome, though. I love that. I love the self-awareness of this game and how they just don't take it seriously. Like, yeah, it has its technical issues and it's not pretty to look at. And the game, honestly, is not like a huge thing to write home about. But I just love the attitude of the developers where it's like, if you don't like it, don't play it. And then, like, everything in it is kind of just like a joke. Like, I love the fact that they don't take this shit seriously. And before somebody chimes in and is like, that's because you get all your games for free. I do get a large majority of my games for free, but this one actually I purchased because I wanted to play it and I didn't feel like sending out an email. I was too lazy. It's a tax write-off, whatever. I'm not tripping. So now we've got like beets, I guess. We're carrying around a whole bunch of vegetables. Or did that just like destroy my crop? I think I just destroyed my harvest. Well, it said that I could pick them up. See, like, now I can't... I'm a little confused, but I'm not that confused. I'm just going to replant. And I'm sure... We're a little low on weed, though. That's a tiny bit upsetting. It's a lot of weed to go to waste. Nobody's stolen anything yet? I'm so proud of you guys. Look at you being good members of society. Huge members of society. Like, yeah, I knew somebody was going to make a dick joke. It was inevitable. Beavis and Butthead sealed that fate. Is it Beavis and Butthead's fault anymore? It's been like 30 years since Beavis and Butthead. Sometimes I forget how old I am, and then I'm like, ugh. Do kids nowadays know what Beavis and Butthead was? Beavis and Butthead was the shit when I was a kid. Like, it... Zap. If your parents let you watch Beavis and Butthead, your parents were super cool. They were the coolest of parents. It's kind of like your parents letting you watch South Park or whatever, too. South Park was one of those shows you had to sneak at my house. I'll wait till my parents went to bed and then I'd watch it because I was a big, big fan of South Park. I watched it every week. 10 o'clock, and then they played again at 1 a.m., I think. If I remember right. It's been a long time. Anyways, they'd replay it again later, and so if my parents weren't in bed yet, then I'd go back and I'd watch it at 1 a.m., which explains why I was always tired when I was in high school, because I was always up to like 3 or 4 in the morning watching TV or playing video games, and then I'd go to school the next day. Hooray! Hooray and huzzah. Sleep's overrated anyways. There'd be plenty of time for that when you're dead. That's my opinion anyways. It's not like vastly overrated. I think that sleep is like, I need maybe like 3 or 4 hours a night. As long as I get my 3 or 4 hours, I'm good. Under 3 or 4, like if I get 1 or 2 hours of sleep, I'm going to be a giant bitch all day. And then over that just feels gratuitous to me. It just feels like much too much. We haven't sold a shield yet, have we? Someone buy a shield. Someone buy a shield right now so I can rotate my quest. That's a frost potion. I don't know why you all seem to be so confused that you have to knock things over when you look at my wares. I label them very, very clearly. That's half the reason I bought the label maker. The other one was so that I could put words like fart on it and then stick it to my employees' stuff because it's funny. But the main part was just so I could properly identify my merchandise for you guys. So I kind of feel like I have this thing now that I don't need to have anymore. So I guess I'll just use it purely for recreation instead of business use. There goes that tax write-off. My life is ruined. Taxes are the worst, kids. Oh my god. When you're self-employed, oh my... It might just be California, though. I live in California where, like, self-employment taxes are absurd. And so imagine a world where you pay, like, 50% in taxes of everything you earn in the year, but you don't get, like, any health care. They don't fix the roads. The neighborhoods are still terrible. There's robbers and brigands everywhere. Imagine, essentially, just imagine that you have none of the benefits that you get in Europe for having high taxes, and then still keep the high taxes. And that's basically California for a small business owner. It's the worst. It's gnarly. It's gnarly. It's enough to make you stay up late at night and just be like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Ooh, more engineering skill books. That's okay. Here, you guys need some engineering skills. Engineering! That's what I always remember. Whenever somebody says engineering... What are you doing, man? Did you just steal that health potion and then get stuck on a table? Top-notch A+ thieves. They are not. They are not the best at their jobs. Is my zapper recharged? My zapper's recharged. So I can focus for a little bit on restocking while we wait for the zapper to take out the next thief. We got some boots over there that are good to go. That looks fine. Actually, our stock is looking pretty well managed. There's not a lot of things that need to be thrown back on the shelf. I think there will be little things here and there as time goes along. Aside from that, I think they need a new way for you to get into the inventory, too. Like, I don't know, maybe having the rack memorize what was in it last, and then you just right-click on the rack, and no matter what's in your hand, it'll be like, bing, 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 and it'll just, like, fill it back up. Or maybe you press F or something, and it'll refill it with whatever was last. I don't know if this guy's guilty. I need to get the thing that makes my zap not affect innocent people. That would also help out, so that I can just give people a little test zap like that, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't. And see, there's the actual guilty party right there that just got laid out over that. Hey, I'm not going to zap him over a health potion when I have this much money in my hand. It's not worth it. He can have the health potion. I'm not even mad about it. There we go. Restock some of these little things. Grab you. Pick up stuff off the floor. I don't see any runners right now. We're starting to turn around some cash, so hopefully we'll have a good day here. I just need to make profits. Need to make big profits. There, see, everybody needs some metal pants. Who doesn't need some metal pants? The most metal of pants with all of the chug-chugga that you can put. I felt like that one wasn't actually on the table properly. Is everybody happy with every... I'm going to put some more robes over here just because I have empty space. And I think it's a good idea. Did we sell that or did somebody steal it? Somebody... Oh, man. Go ahead and take care of you real fast. Take the helmet that you just thieved from this corner. Do you have to wash the merchandise off if you murder somebody to get it back? Like, are there little, like, crispy bits of flesh all over it from where I seared it from his bones with my lightning hammer? I call that my lightning hammer. I feel like my lightning hammer's... Oh, my God. Dorothy right now. Can't even keep up. That guy's probably stealing from me. Why are there so many customers coming in? Like, the customer numbers are so absurd in this game. Like, I would hyperventilate if my store was doing this much business. Like, how do you even deal with this many customers? There's so many customers that it's lagging my game out. And, like, I can't even pay attention to loss because they're buying stuff so fast that I gotta restock the shelves. This guy over here knocking stuff down again. Got that right there. We got engineering. That's what I always remember about engineering, is that you would play Command & Conquer Red Alert and you had the little yellow guys that could rebuild bridges, but they could also instantly capture other people's buildings. Engineering! I beat my friend in a game one time that way because he had just started playing, and I thought it would be funny, and so I engineer rushed him. I just sent like 600 engineers at his base and captured his entire base. He killed some of them, but he didn't get all of them. I need quests. We need to be working on quests like right now. Potions. Sounds good. Let's do it. If I get some of these little potions back, that would help too. I think we should be able to cleave our way through that quest pretty easy. Looks like we just zapped a villain. So we'll grab some of these little things. We'll restock the shelves as quickly as I can. It would also be easier to restock, I think, if the targeting was a little bit easier on the items. Or if there was a button you could hit to just restock it full if you had them in your backpack of whatever was already on that rack, you know. So if you had a hat rack, you just press the F key and it would refill it with whatever you previously had. Hell, if you want, you could even make it a skill. I think it should just be something that already exists inside of the game, but I guess if they really want to make it a skill, who am I to say that they can't? I sold a bunch of boots over here, so let's go ahead and move those around. Nighttime should give us a little bit of a respite. Although probably not so large as we need after a day like that. It got rowdy. It got rowdy really, really quickly on that one. That was one of the biggest days I've ever seen, and I don't even know what to say about it. That was a tough one to keep up with. I was getting a little bit flustered. You aren't going to escape. Oh, you stole pants? Well, then give me that stuff right there. He wasn't guilty. Why are you guys running? Oh, man. Apparently seeing frontier justice take place is too much for their delicate adventurer sensibilities. Like, why? Why must you murder in front of me? What has society come to where this capital punishment is a daily occurrence? Like, man, it's medieval times. We kill people for everything. We kill people for looking different in medieval times. We kill people for speaking different in medieval times. This is like one of the most horrible times you could ever live in human history. I definitely would not vote for medieval times if I had to land anywhere in the course of human history. I'd probably, if you made it had to be antiquity, I'd probably go for Roman times, somewhere near the capital. Stability is a very underrated feature of cultures and societies. Not having to worry about somebody coming along and murdering you every 5 seconds is pretty sweet. And I don't like to live with stress. I don't need ulcers. I can barely handle YouTube stress. Let alone, like, legitimate people want to kill me stress. Put in some of those staves. Maybe drop in a couple of shields over here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. They're not facing the right way, but I'm not a perfectionist. Apparently, I'm restocking shoulders because I have thousands of them in my inventory for some reason. Am I out of engineering books, or we still have those? Oh, we still have engineering books. Get some purple gloves, and then engineer in said purple gloves. Alright, that's recharged, so we're good. We're selling mana potions now for extra K points, which I think will be pretty awesome once it comes to fruition. It's the end of our day. There's not a lot of things to get done. We basically have done all the things that need to be done. Don't put gloves over there. Bring that back. People actually aren't buying gloves that extensively. Gloves don't appear to be a super popular hit item, so I guess they must not be in style or something right now. I'm going to reassemble and try to redo all my racks pretty soon. Just because I feel like I filled in a lot of this stuff with things that I don't need to have out. Like, let's say I grab those right there. And there we go. We can put out some wands. That'll work. Big old stack of... Those wands are actually approaching the size of small canes. Those are big wands right there. I'm not trying to make the guy... I'm like, yeah, it is a big wand. Why do you keep looking at it like that? I'm like, because it's appetizing. That's why. Stop hanging it out there and I'll stop looking. I mean, what do you do when you want to sell some hot dogs? You put hot dogs on your stand. Well, there you go. You trying to sell hot dogs right now? What are you trying to accomplish? Why are you making me feel guilty? Just going to hang it out there, and then when I look, you're going to get mad at me. I'm like, well, come on now. I'm a simple shopkeep. I don't get a whole lot of stimulation. I'm not a popular man. I sell people things at ridiculous prices that they can probably get them for way cheaper. All they have to do is get up on the internet, and they're too lazy to do it. That's where I buy all my stuff. Oh, you just got zapped. Ooh, he tried to steal something expensive, too. Little bastard. He tried to steal something super expensive. I'm not okay with that. You can steal a potion every now and again, but you start stealing the big stuff. I start getting frustrated with you. I'll start getting frustrated with you. I got pants. There's my chest pieces. I knew they were in here somewhere. Keep moving some of this stuff around in the off hope that maybe we'll make a few more sales today. I actually don't think we did very good business today. I think the business was weak. We didn't clear 30,000, and yesterday we cleared 32,000. That might have been because I started with more stuff, but couldn't. Honestly, I think that guy stole from me, but I've got too much money in my inventory right now to risk killing him. Some more pantaloons because modesty is never a good policy. Guess it also kind of depends how beautiful you are. I'm all for modesty when it comes to ugly people. When it comes to beautiful people, be as modest as you want. That's fine. I have no qualms. Oh god, why am I such an asshole? I don't get... Every now and again, I think I just like sleep wrong or something, and then my next couple batches of episodes, I just feel like a douchebag the entire time. It's something about this game that brings it out of me too. It's the retail. It's the retail. So how fast does this shit grow? Because last time I came out here, it said I could harvest, but then it got all upset with me. Maybe they go inside like the personal chest? No, they don't. Oh yeah, did I ever loot my robot? See, I knew there was going to be some fun free special stuff in there. I knew it. Deep down, I knew that robot was holding out on me. So maybe you just gotta leave them there for a while. I don't know, they were fizzling. All of our plants were farting, so I figured you pick them. If my plants were farting at me, I'd be like, oh, they must be ripe, because it certainly smells ripe in here. Do I have any further weed seeds? I do not. Alright, well, we should probably start growing some weed and actually start making that money. I need to rearrange some of these tables. I don't like the way we've got things construed right now. And so... I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? We'll do wizard gloves up here. We'll do wizard robes alongside them. Unless we've got something bigger we wanted to place over here. Actually, yeah, that works. We'll start keeping some of the staves over here with some of these so that they match up properly. No, it changed my equipment. Sorry, I was trying to look at my... There. And then I also needed a... is that going to break? Let me fix everything first because I'm now starting to get like some serious wear and tear. Every single day I'm starting to get like that legitimate wear and tear. That 100% down wear and tear where you're actually losing stuff and costing yourself money by not fixing them. There we go. Anything that sells a lot of goodies needs to be fixed. Perfecto. Yeah. That's looking much better. Much, much better. Okay. So for the things we need to accomplish for right now, we need to restock. So let's start restocking because if we don't have wares on the shelves, we won't have money in our pot. That's not what I wanted. So apparently I need I need more frost potions. I need more wands. Mana potions are looking pretty good. Health potions. Okay, so let's start out with that then. We need health potions. We get like 30 of those, maybe 10 of those. I know I said I didn't need them, but I'm going to order them anyways because why not? These little guys, I could definitely use more of them. Another 10 wands. Probably go with another 10 wizard staves, and that'll probably be fine. Get some weed seeds while we're here so I can grow them. Engineering scrolls, don't really need them. Engineering books, maybe 10 more. Probably 20 armor boots because we seem to be going through those pretty quickly. 10 of those, 10 of those. 10 of those, 10 of those. And then I'll check my stock real fast before I order anything else. So two-handed swords, we got 15. That's perfectly fine. The wizard staves, I was right on the money. We did need some more of those. But by and large, everything else is looking pretty good right now. So I think that order should cover us. We're working on the mana potion quest, and we've only sold 4 of them. If we've got a better quest, I would rather do that. Like, getting ahead seems okay. So we'll take getting ahead instead, because 80 potions is going to take forever. And honestly, I think the K point reward is not worth it. We need 350 for the barrier cooldown. Make Thieves Steal less. So we go with both of those. That would put us down 65 and leave us with 140. Or we could unlock rogue items. We're pretty well stocked right now too, and so I think this might be a decent time for us to bust open this wall on this side. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That feels... Why is there mud in here? Did somebody glitch through a wall? Oh, wow. 250,000 gold. So my store is actually pretty large. I wish I could get rid of this wall right here. Whoa, that hat is way up there. All over the place. It'd be cool if you could put at each one of these junctions, you could put in another zapper. It seems like it'd be worth it to put a guard robot right here, like guarding this door, so anybody that thieves comes through, they get zapped. But I don't know exactly how the whole thing works, like if the zapper needs to see the thief. I'll probably get rid of that anyways, because facing the wrong direction. Hey, there we go. I knew I'd get it to work eventually. So what I prefer to do is, now that we have extra rooms, I'd like to start organizing things a little bit differently. As much as I know it would be nice to keep our current configuration, it'd be cool to have each room serve like a different class, so that organization is easy. I don't have to worry about what goes where. Like, this whole area would be potions, general purpose equipment, engineering, stuff like that. This room over here would be warriors. When we unlock this room over here, it'll be wizards. And that'll make it so that, like, when you're going through each area, you don't have to, like, concern yourself with what goes on each rack. Until then, though, I'm just going to replace this one, and hopefully this is faced the right way. There. So, let me place something on it real fast. Yay, it's faced properly. That makes me happy. Placement in this game is difficult. It can be confusing at times. I don't know why nobody's buying plate boots. It's a strange situation to be in, but nobody's buying that shit. So I may just get rid of this rack entirely. And then what I may consider doing is just putting in hat racks over here. That would allow us to get rid of these little crunched hat racks on this side. And perhaps save us a little bit of stress in the future. Yeah, I'm liking it. We'll make like a hat corner over here for right now. Where like any type of hat you want, you can get it. And then we'll go 8 hats on each rack. Or, I'm sorry, 8 hats in the corner of each type. We haven't got the rogue hats yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't think I spent my points yet either, but that's fine. A little bit of a renovation going on. Little bit of a renovation. I think I kind of want to save up for the rogue zapper, but Having more objects seems pretty cool too. I'm going to go with the less thievery. Let's go with the less thievery so that they think about it a little more. I don't know if that's actually going to work. Not experienced enough with the game yet to tell you. But my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Shoppe. Beep, 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 beep. I will see you in the future. Bye, everybody.